Okay, this is Jim, the Keys bartender, coming to you from the Catch Restaurant. I was just arguing a point of order with a friend. We call him Little Shooter.
No, we call him Big Shooter.
No, I call him Little Shooter. I'm the host of the show. I'm calling him Little Shooter, and I'm Big Shooter. And that Kathy, the owner of the bar, was here when he called me that, and she will attest to the fact.
Okay.
You just ask her next time. So, since the inception of the name,
she will roll you straight under the bus.
No, she will not. Not in this case, because she was there for it. And you know what? I couldn't lie. I wouldn't lie for you guys, man. I wouldn't. I would tell the truth if it even, no matter how detrimental it was for me. But this is episode. Whoa! I want to go and announce this. This is episode 50. Let's hear it. We got all sorts of applause going on right now, man. Okay, good. And I'd like to thank everyone that's our listeners right now. I'd like to thank Bill and Luke and all the people that came on the show. This week's episode is called We Can't All Be Lake Ducks. Once again, we can't all be lake ducks. And there I was going
Not
to...
lame ducks.
What?
Not lame ducks.
Lake ducks.
Not lame ducks.
There's a point.
Well, no, lake duck could be like a lazy duck that hangs out at the lake waiting on old people to sit on a bench and toss some food. You know.
Well, actually, there's no meaning.
And
to
they don't go anywhere, so that could be a lake duck.
There's going to be meaning to anything.
You know.
Okay, this is really good. This is the reason. This is the reason why I introduced it. It actually means nothing. I was perusing.
I was thinking it was going to be the Muscovies that hang around ponds and the parking lots.
Oh, there's Muscovy. There's Muscovies. But what is when you're in a weighty discussion and you get backed into a logic corner and there's no way out, or when you just want to wrap up some fucking conversation that just goes on forever, you just throw out a line. You know, we can't all be lake ducks. And then people have to chew on that for a while and go, you know what I mean, man, and you walk away.
Well, you already got us discussing lake ducks.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to fuck you, man? And you walk off, you know?
No, fuck you is... No, this is...
yeah, that's a pretty good Trump line.
I understand. I'm just trying to throw in a nuanced way of handling that. You could do that. Yeah, sure, you can say fuck you. You could punch him in the face. But... That's
no, man.
Then
if you punch somebody, now you're fucking liable for shit and stuff.
Not if you hit them hard enough that they don't even. You punch them so hard you hurt their family.
Yeah, but
they don't even remember where they are.
There's video everywhere now, man.
Dude, somebody's going to get a picture of you punching the guy.
You know, and you get caught punching somebody.
Not
now,
that 3-inch.
Fucking,
not the 3-inch Bruce Lee punch.
What do you mean, like the little quick fucking noodle punch to the noodle sack?
Where'd that hand come from? How many times did he hit me? Okay, well. I thought about some additional lines if I wanted to extricate. You ever hear the word extricate?
Yep.
You did?
Yeah, man, when they extricate somebody from a fucking mangled car.
That's exactly what it is. Okay.
Except it's a mangled conversation.
Yeah.
No, this is a good... Yeah, well, I mean, you can do that. But when someone's getting... I would throw out something weird like, where are the Visigoths now? The Visigoths were guys that... were attacking the Romans. It's like trying to keep a banana from ripening. They try to think about that. Wrap your head around that if someone throws that out.
That's why whenever we buy bananas, I eat like fucking bananas 3 days in a row until they're gone, because otherwise they get too rotten. I don't like them.
Well, actually, you can make great banana bread with rotten bananas.
If you skip a day on bananas, they just turn brown.
Yeah, no, but when they turn brown, you make banana bread. It's fucking awesome.
I don't like banana bread.
I want to make some banana bread for you and see if you like it.
No,
can I try it?
I don't like banana bread.
Wait. smoke a little weed, and eat my fucking banana bread. Okay?
As
a friend?
I've ate banana bread, man.
Can I make some?
I don't like bread pudding. I don't even like fucking cranberries.
Am I asking a lot? I don't think I'm. If Bill said no, I'm going to bring some in. You're going to try a taste of it. My fresh made banana bread, and then you tell me, because I put a lot of care into it. Okay? No, you don't have to. Hey, listen. I'm not going to make you do anything to make you sick.
I'll try a bite, man.
Okay. We don't give proper names to socks. How's that one? Like, you don't name your socks.
You do if you jerk off a lot.
We call that Karen.
That way you have different socks.
Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday.
You might.
Once you jerk in your sock, it's kind of stuff.
So you might use like a sock with a sticker in
once
it.
Once you jerk off in the sock, it's ruined forever.
Well,
do you know what I'm saying?
Well, you might like that crusty feel.
Okay. Okay. How about this one? There's too many blueberries in those waffles.
Yeah, there you go.
See, I don't like blueberry waffles either, man.
Oh, fuck you, man. Fuck you. Okay. Did Benjamin Franklin eat pizza?
Probably not.
No, but this get you out of fucking conversation. Oh. And then, okay, so I wrap it up with this. And then when someone, we're in a discussion and stuff like that, why did Radio Shack always ask for your phone number when you tried to buy batteries?
I don't know.
Just leave it at that and walk away. Drop the mic. We don't drop the mic here because we find mics.
Well, we have to pay for these mics.
On the top of the head.
Well, these are actually Bill's mics, but see, being a musician, I would never drop a fucking microphone. And if somebody ever did that to one of my mics, I would kick them right in the fucking ball sack.
Smack.
Hey, Luke, you're misdirected aggression. I would never drop. I'm very protective of electronics. And I think Bill knows that, too.
Yes.
I don't do that. I don't do that.
Well, I'm just kidding with you.
Okay, well, I'm going to cap off yesterday's episode with the ending. I have to give my critique, and it's 100%. Luke was brilliant. At the end of it, I called it their International Women's one. And Luke, at the end of the show, I'm ready to sign off. Before Bill gives a sign off, Luke goes into his I Love Pussy song.
It's a romantic song about how much I appreciate.
No, but I have to say I misdirected.
Women and stuff.
It was misdirected for me.
Oh.
Because yesterday was not International Women's Day.
Oh.
Tomorrow is.
Oh.
I was 2 days off, and I set up all that stuff. I put candies out. I can talk about it now because it's in the past. I put candies out for my daughter. I put flowers out for my wife, and then I made dinner for him when I got home. And then she goes, "Why are you doing it tonight?" I said, "International Women's Day." That's not till Thursday. There we go. Well. And you know what's funny? Well, I'm going to recount this. Okay, this is where it's brilliant. Bill was there for it.
Do you still remember your anniversary?
Yeah, I do. I love my. You love Kimmy too. You remember your anniversary. I'm sure Bill remembers Sandy and him, Sandra. You know. You remember yours, but we're going to talk about this. But International Women's Day is actually tomorrow, March 8th. And I want to once again send out, we're going to do one more toast. Let's do a toast to your sister again. Okay? What was your sister's name?
Cynthia,
her full name. Do it hyphenated, whatever she did. Well, Cynthia.
Jean Price Glenn.
Jean Price Glenn. She was a PhD. She had a PhD in
education.
In education.
From Vanderbilt University.
And
she graduated. What do they call that with cum all over your degree?
Summa cum laude.
Whatever.
Cum loudly.
Yeah.
Summa cum laude.
Yeah, she's like the super smart motherfucker or whatever.
Okay, and there was Luke's older sister, and he said some really wonderful things about her. And we let's put her glasses up to her.
Bless her heart. She's all
you know what?
Now.
That was a sweet moment, and that was a especially sweet moment when you sang that pussy song right at the end. Oh my God! But before we start going into bad pickup lines, I think we're going to do a little investigation of people. What investigation? I'm not going to put you in a corner. we're gonna find out a little about some of our people on the podcast. 50th episode. This, I think we're going to talk. We're going to talk to Bill Wissinger, my co-host, sound guy, and the guy that makes everything happen here.
There you go.
When I looked at Bill's Facebook page, its hometown is Toms River, New Jersey.
Pretty close. Actually, a little farther away.
I know
out west towards Camden. Out on the farm out there. But I put Toms River because everybody knows where that is.
Well, when I was 3 years old or 4 years old, my family moved out. My dad was stationed in Lakehurst. We lived in Toms River. My younger brother, actually, no, it had to be 2 years old because my brother was born in Lakehurst, New Jersey. There was a Navy base.
There you go. Navy base. That's where they had the Hindenburgs, the blimps.
Yeah, the Hindenburg blew up. Oh, the humanity.
And actually, when I was living up there, you could drive by and they still had the blimp hangers.
Yeah, my dad used to take me up on the gondolas. He used to take me and look at the gondolas that used to go under the blimps, and they were like 60 seat, like bigger than a school bus under.
A lot of them were fucking fancy as shit, man.
Oh, and the Hindenburg was huge.
The Krautmans, man.
They had
it was
sleeping
like,
quarters and all that shit.
Yeah, it was like first class fucking, like a steamship, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's how they called it, an airship.
But this is about Bill. You were born there, right?
Yeah.
Did you go to Seaside Heights as a kid?
Oh, a couple times, yeah.
What?
Yeah, a couple times. No, most of the time I spent hanging out, picking up stones and picking beans and doing dirt farm stuff.
So you went to school. Your school was like 15 miles west, right? 20 miles west?
No, 7.
7 miles west?
7. Yeah, both ways uphill in the snow.
Yeah? Hey, you know what? Yeah, that was the middle of the Pine Barrens, right?
A little farther west than that.
A little far away from it? It was actually, there's real trees there.
Yeah, there's real trees, and there's actually dirt farms. And
yeah, and Toms River was actually a center of a bunch of...
Toms River is fantastic, but I never
it is
grew
fine,
up there.
but there was a Superfund site. There was like a lot of toxic...
we go see my grandfather's sisters, which is... I'm not sure how that relation... But they lived over there, and that was fantastic. Go hang out and... Go to the beach.
Do you ever remember going to Seaside Heights?
Oh, yeah, I remember going to Seaside Heights.
Okay, Seaside Heights was a New Jersey boardwalk thing. It was far enough away from South Jersey where you didn't have a lot of Philadelphia people go. I guess there were New Yorkers that came down.
They were New Yorkers,
Central people from Central Pennsylvania. And do you remember the game? Do you remember the games they had as a kid?
Oh, yeah.
They used to give out cartons of cigarettes.
My aunt dated the owner of Lucky Leo's son for a bunch of years, so we used to go hang.
Lucky Leo's, did Bruce Springsteen play there or something?
No, that was Lucky Leo's is one of the arcades on the boardwalk.
Okay. Well, the Stone Pony was a little north in where's the Stone Pony? In Asbury Park. My cousins lived in Asbury Park. I'm originally from Philly, but Oh, you live in Jersey? Where are you from?
There you go.
Do you want to come over here and? No, come on. What's your name? Charlie from Toms River. My brother was born in Toms River. I was born in Valley Forge. Oh, okay.
You ever get over to Ortley? You ever get over to Ortley?
Charlie,
Bill. You don't know the guys that own Ortley Stone and Gravel. You don't know the guys that own Ortley Stone and Gravel.
But Charlie, it turns out here we are. There's only 12 people in the bar, and we start talking about Toms River. And this guy Charlie sitting at the bar. We're down all the way down in Key Largo at the Catch.
Okay.
We're all the way at the Catch, and Charlie is actually from Toms River. And I remember that place. I remember as a kid, it was a wonderful town. I grew up there. My dad was stationed at Lakehurst.
Yep.
Yeah. Charlie lives in.
We were just talking about that. Are they still there?
The hangars for the blimps are still there? Where the Hindenburg went in and all that?
Some of the pumps out there, there's a pump called 3Bs.
There's a pub called 3Bs, he tells me. He says they got big old pictures. And
I went in. My dad used to take me on the gondolas and all that stuff. My dad was an aviation electrician. And then, you were doing a podcast.
Yeah, we're doing a podcast.
It's called Keys Bartender. Yeah. But you know what? We'd like to get some listeners up in Jersey. And what are your kids' name up in New Jersey? McLean? Jason McLean, Joey, and Jesse McLean.
There you go.
This is Jim Horan. Okay, I guess you won't have a problem with that.
There
Jim Horan, originally from Philadelphia, but I lived in Toms River back in 1965 to 1968. Oh, jeez, I don't remember the name of the town. I was like 4 years. Oh, I'm 54. You call me young?
There you go.
Thank you, Charlie. How old are you, Charlie? You look good, Charlie. You look strong. You look like you were a scrapper. A scrapper. Where were you? No.
I lived over here in
What?
on Fort Wayne for a couple of years.
Okay.
There you go.
And then I went back.
What'd you do? What did you do?
I'm a retired Jersey City fire captain.
Oh,
okay.
there you go.
Oh, my grandfather was a lieutenant in the Philadelphia Fire Department.
Then I had a marine construction business up there.
Okay.
Oh.
My old neighbor.
Okay. Hey, how are you?
There you go.
Hey, Charlie, it's nice to meet you. Jim Horan. Hey, listen. Hey, Charlie, we'll give you the address of the show so your sons can listen. Okay?
Charlie.
That's great. You know what? Hey, if you're listening up, your dad seems to be a great guy.
There
I'll tell you
go.
that. You know, you should come down and see him. I'm sure you do because he seems like a great guy. Okay, we're going back to Bill here. So, Bill,
There you go.
how many years you spent? You were born there, right?
Yeah, I bailed when I was 17.
17?
Yep.
Holy shit, you're a fucking northerner. You bill yourself like you're from fucking Alabama and you're from...
I lived in Georgia far longer than I lived in New Jersey.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, it's not what that's not the way. I know. Hey, listen, you're a northerner. You were born there.
I was.
You were born there.
It was a mistake of
Something like that.
geography.
And you're from West Virginia.
I'm from West. By God, stand
West.
up, smile,
By
and say
God.
And that
West
was
Virginia.
So you're all Union men.
Actually, I'm from southern part of West Virginia.
I think West
Still,
Virginia.
that's-
Even all West
All West
Virginia is
Virginia.
separated because they were mountain folk and didn't own slaves and they didn't want to fight for someone else's cause. Not necessarily for a higher cause, but they didn't want to fight for some rich man who owned slaves.
No, they didn't get a newspaper up there in the holler, so they didn't know what the fuck was going on. They didn't know there was a fucking war. They didn't even know there was a fucking state. You know.
No, but West Virginia stayed with the Union.
West by God. Don't
Once
forget
again,
the
let's
West
toast
by
you
God.
guys. I send
There you go.
out a toast to West Virginia.
There
May be hillbillies there or whatever you want to call it
You-
like that, but they of
You gotta
all the states that could have went, they fucking stayed.
Well, actually,
They stayed with the winning side,
West Virginia, the teachers went on strike, and actually
and they
got
they won their right to get the raise.
Now back
Some badass
way back
people from
when,
West Virginia.
Well, it used to be the coal miners.
Coal miners.
and then they would have the fucking coal mines would
I know, and they had
would-
all the wars.
had
That
the,
what was
you
that?
know,
We got to get back to Bill eventually. But what was that? There was a documentary
yeah,
about.
there's several different wars up there.
No, but the
so-
one that was in the 70s where they brought in the Union Busters and all that shit.
Oh, yeah.
They kept on. Yeah. They're badass up in West Virginia.
Yeah.
And there's a family up there called the Whites. You ever hear of the Whites?
Oh yeah.
Oh, they did a documentary about them. The
Yeah.
guy was a clog dancer, I think he was. The father, the
They're just a
patriarch
bunch
of the family.
fucked up fuckers, man. They're the epitome of fucking rural life, man, where there's no opportunity and People get.
I'm not
drug
looking down on them.
and,
Luke, I don't necessarily look down on people just because they're different from me.
Well, I'm just saying it's just a really depressing place.
No, but you know what? I think maybe they made the most of whatever they had.
There you go.
Some of them do, but a lot of them, man, it's just sad. It's sad to be that ignorant. I know a lot of ignorant motherfuckers, man. Bless their hearts. And I don't mean to be condescending or anything, but they don't. They're so they don't have sense enough to come out of the ring.
That's what I know about God, and that's what I'm going to do.
And all they do is they believe how they believe, and that's just it. You can't reason with them. You can't logic with them.
You know what? I never think there's a time where you can't reach out to somebody.
No, there's certain people that are just they're so goddamn hard-headed that you might as well just shoot them.
But you know how we reach out to each other, though. We
we're all, we might be stubborn, but we're not fucking so fucking blindly ignorant that we're going to let a belief override a fact, I
agree with you, Luke. I agree with you 100%.
I don't know.
What, a belief to override a fact?
I'll stuff some beliefs up there on the mantelpiece and hold on till the sink.
Bill, you're one of the most logical fucking people I have ever met. If you preach, let me say a compliment, and I got to dispel this thing that he was going to say. When you give something to the Bill, and if it's logical and it's straight out logic, Bill just goes, "Yep, that's it.
Okay,
that's it."
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, it's not like he's on. No. Well, I mean, if it's logical, it's logical, and he does. I mean, no, your arguments are logical whenever you tell me something, and they go, "Well, I can't really argue with whatever you're telling me because it's really you lay it out." Bill lays it out. Boom, boom, boom. A, B, C. This is my belief. There's a reason, and he does it with. He's kind of like Spock, but he wraps it in his southern essence that makes you seem that he's not, but he's all logic. Bill, you're all logic.
No, hell no.
Fuck you. Hey, Bill. I disagree with some of the things you have, but you always do seem to have a reason for it. And you know what? It's never hurtful. No. It's always based in logic. And if it's never hurtful and it's always based in logic, and it's not based in a core demented morality, then how can you disagree with it?
Okay, fine.
It's a compliment.
I know.
Okay, so you were born.
I was born.
It's a compliment.
How long did you were there? 17 years.
17
you went to
years.
Grade school, high school?
High school. Some high school. I got.
And did you start getting into motorbikes there?
No.
Wait, you didn't get in motorbikes until after you were 17?
No, hell no. I didn't get into motorbikes until after I got done with college.
When you were okay. Oh, when you were in the Navy and all that?
Yeah. No, I didn't. Hell no, you couldn't ride fucking motorcycles in the Navy.
I had a fucking motorcycle when I was in the Navy.
What the hell did you do with it?
I was 7 when I mowed yards and got my first. Well, it was a mini bike, but then I mowed yards.
I think we all had mini bikes. You had a mini bike?
By the time I was 9.
What'd you have when you were a kid?
Actually, I didn't have a mini bike, but the guy up the street had a little one of those Honda C50s.
I had a CR450, I think it was called.
No, the C50, the little 3-speed automatic 50cc bike.
I had a 50cc bike. It
One
was
of those
the
ugly
motherfuckers
with the big tube looking thing.
Yeah. You burned your fucking leg on?
Oh, man. My cousins had one of those up in West Virginia. And
we used to ride it in Bucks County, and we had this hill that was
I ran it
as
into
much
the back
as straight
of a
up as you can. And a couple times
my mother would scream at me every time I got on that damn thing. Oh, she'd be yelling, screaming. No,
really?
The whole motorcycle thing was just a lark. I went to go see a race one day and talking to a buddy, and he's like, "Yeah, no, can you ride a motorcycle?" I'm going, "Yeah, I can ride a little motorcycle." He's like, "Well, why don't you come out?" And I ended up doing a test for the one guys, and was like, never been on a road bike before, and was about a second lap slower than their fast dude. And they're like, You want to ride some? I'm like, yeah, why not?
Oh, really? You just rode?
Yeah.
Wait, how many times were you on a bike at that time? A full size bike?
Oh, I mean, I'd ridden street bikes,
Yeah.
but never been on a racetrack. That's a completely different ball of wax. I was just stupid. And that was back. Nowadays, you got much more technique and much more skill, and the bikes are all. Much
I know.
better.
Well, in the
The bikes
inception of
weigh
an
nothing.
Yeah.
You know, they
And
compared
the
to our
ans-
motorcycles.
Yeah.
yeah, and
back
an
then.
inception of
Back
some
then,
sport,
the
people
first,
are different.
the first bikes that I rode competitively were the old Honda VFRs, and they were basically it's keep pulling that throttle and
So you
brake
broke
and-
your hymen.
Oh man, I broke more than my hymen.
You know what I mean? It wasn't a virgin. That's how I'm not. You know what I'm saying, Luke? Come on.
What?
Luke's wearing a baseball cap backwards,
Yep.
and if he was wearing a blue jean vest with some colors, except for the goddamn sandals and shorts, he'd look like a biker.
I've been described as such.
Yep.
Yeah. No, but we're
I've even
a
had
lot of.
people
You know what?
describe
We-
me as a tattooed guy, and I do not have a single tattoo.
You don't have a tattoo.
I am pretty much immune to ink.
I know, it's kind of weird. None of us. I almost had a Celtic tattoo around my arm.
I just never cared to have anything on my carcass. Like, I mean, to me, I'm gonna waste money. I'm gonna waste money on fucking music equipment.
Exactly. I'm going to buy another guitar.
I'm gonna,
If
you
I'm
know,
spending $1,400 on something, I'm buying me a new Music Man Stingray.
you know, exactly. I am not gonna spend. I mean, a good tattoo is gonna cost you fucking big money, man.
Well, yeah, I know, but you know,
I
if
would
the-
buy a new van.
If the
well, new to me
canvas,
is like,
if you paint a painting on a canvas, it's stretched over a frame, and it's always that size. The problem with a tattoo, it's your canvas is your body, and it expands
And it
shrinks.
contracts.
So it's never going to look the same, which is kind of cool for certain things. But when they get all wrinkly and stuff like that, it's kind of fucking ridiculous.
No. If you're all tatted up and you get big and fat or lose weight, you still are tatted up. You still look cool. Fine.
you know,
Well, you know what? I respect the opinion, but I respectfully disagree.
Yeah. No.
well, you know, if somebody wants a tattoo, bless their heart, that's their business, ain't my business.
Oh no, there's certain places that are probably the best place, like over your, like this part, probably.
Well,
Certain places that don't
growing
shrink a
up
rice.
in a super conservative family,
Oh, Baptist, right?
Southern Baptist type environment, tattoos. Only bad people got
that was
tattoos.
the devil.
Yeah, that was the devil.
that was the
Only
devil.
Oh, it's
bad
kind of like
people
being
got tattoos, man.
conservative Jewish, right?
Well,
You
yeah.
can't get a tattoo.
No.
You
Yeah.
can't, right?
No.
You can't be buried in a blessed cemetery on a site if you have a tattoo.
Well,
Yeah.
You know what? It's funny. If you listen to us, and I want to get back to Bill, this is where we share. People don't really understand that we share. We have a lot more things in common. Our voices sound different. Maybe our humor is the same. I think our humor is the same.
Well,
we
we're
laugh
all
at the same
about
fucking
the
shit.
same
we
age.
we laugh at the same fucking things.
you know,
We do.
slapstick's
Pretty
funny.
much.
Because it's funny. But we look, you guys look as different as I look different from you. I couldn't slap you guys in the same group.
Well, good
you know.
because everybody else does all the damn
Oh,
time.
no, I don't see it. I don't see it at all. It's
I'm
like
an
it's like
enlightened
someone that
rogue,
sees
man.
if you're black and you see all white people looking like you're white, you think all black. No, there's nuances. There's nuances to how people are, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. But we'll be sitting in the bar drinking together, shooting the shit. Somebody will walk up and go up. Oh man, you're so good on that big bass. And
Fuck, I don't even see it in the night. And then the black and night. If I saw an outline, I know the fucking difference between Luke and Bill.
Yeah.
Oh,
Most
it's not-
people don't.
there's
fucking,
no-
and Jimmy. They mix me up with Jimmy Hawkins all the time too.
Well, some guy came in here the other day. Wait, I was someplace, and the guy called me Jim.
Oh, and Terry that
and he
works at the
called-
crib.
Oh,
What?
I get.
Yeah, people think that
Terry.
Terry is me all the time. Oh, that was a great set last night.
Terry?
Yeah,
Terry works the crib. Cowboy hat.
cowboy hat, and I'll be
Terry
sitting there
does not look anything. You're about 5 inches taller than Terry.
It's the hat
It's
and
the
just
hat
a
and the
little bit
beard.
of hair. You know, people just.
We didn't
it's
curse
funny.
that much. No, I was going to
Oh.
give it to him.
He's getting dollars. Jim's getting money.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
He got $12.
Yeah, no.
Yes, come on.
Kathy.
Here, Kathy,
Remember,
You're mean and you're nasty.
Yes, he is. He's all.
this
of
is
those
our
things.
the owner of the Catch Restaurant here, Kathy, that makes it so welcoming and wonderful, and that's why so many people are here.
It is.
Kathy
It's crowded. I
Gahagan.
have to go to work. It's very busy.
She has a lovely accent.
Yes, she does.
You know what? There's very few people that can balance being a really good
Oh.
boss and a good friend. She's very
You know,
authoritative.
I forgot to bring.
No, people will do shit for her because they like her.
Right,
They
you
love
know?
Kathy.
Boys.
We
I
all love
Kathy.
Kathy.
I love Kathy.
No.
We all do.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
She's,
She's-
Kathy inspires
she's so
loyalty
wonderful.
in her customers and her
And
workers,
everywhere.
and she just has a large group of admirers. Kind of, she just came and cut it off. But you know what she does? I love her.
I know.
And she's very sensitive if she thinks you're blowing smoke up her skirt. Telling
You know
her
what?
it's
You know
foggy
what?
out.
She you know, at a very tough point in my life, she supported me. When I
There you
needed
go.
to work, she came and supported me. She came and hired me and did that, and she committed to something that, you know, you didn't have to. You know, I had a pretty good reputation, but you know what? No one needs someone fragile all the time. You know, or you. So, no one needs to be someone. Oh wait, are we going? Yes.
Yes.
You know what?
We need to read beer. Well, Jim's drinking
I'm
wine.
I'm doing a regular Cabernet, Bill. Regular Cabernet. Oh, hey, can you come over, Jerry? Jerry, can you come over? One sec. Could you just say hi? This is my friend Gerardo. He's my mi hermano.
Hola.
Okay, and you don't have to ask any questions. Just say your name. This guy is muy guapo, muy fuerte. He's very handsome. He's very handsome. I've been working this guy for years. He's like a younger. You'd be a very young brother. You're young enough to be my son, me Chico. He's young. He's actually. I'm old enough to be his father. But say hi, Jerry.
Hola, ¿cómo estás, Jimbo?
Muy bien.
Muy bien.
Jerry's always been a good friend. He's backed me up. I trust him with my life. I trust you with my life. He's very good. He's good looking. I'll tell you, he's a good man. Very good man. Thank you.
Mi hermano Jimbo.
Okay, I love you, man. You know that.
Yeah.
Okay. Whenever I see this guy around, he always has my best interest. You know, and I appreciate that. What do we got going
and
here?
he's a hard-working man, too.
He is a hardworking man. Okay. But, hey, Bill, we're going to have to get back. I'm always going to fight to get Bill back into it. We're going to have to talk about. Oh, well. Oh, my God. He came all the way over.
Came.
We got Sean Dickens here. Sean Dickens, a musician, trivia expert. Sean, say hi. Do you have any words of wisdom today?
I don't have any words of wisdom. I have a toast.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay. Here's to stealing kisses and wait, that's not how it goes.
No, here's to snatching kisses and
Vice versa.
kissing
Kiss and
snatches.
snatches. There you go.
And kissing snatches.
Here's all this kisses we snatched and all the snatches we kissed. That's it.
You know what? Sean is very charming. He looks like if you took a sea captain and made him a little urbane, and he's able to move into other levels of society.
He's like
Somebody
better.
who's
He's
able to-
like
you could throw a tuxedo on this sea captain.
well,
he's
he's better looking than fucking
He's a
Sean
good-looking man.
Connery, man. You know, in Hunt for Red October.
And you know what? Can I talk, Sean? Can we line up some applause?
Yes, we can line up some.
Can we do
applause.
this?
Yes. Okay. We're applauding. For
Can we
Sean.
get Sean's about to? He's
discovered the applause
expecting
button.
father. Sean, we want to thank. Is it all right? We can say that. Sure. Okay, we're saying it. Sean, congratulations, buddy.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
We love Sean here. If you ever get the opportunity to come down to Catch, you got to talk to Sean Dickens. He's on Wednesday nights here. He's also at Sharky.
Sharky's on Sundays with
And
me.
Sundays,
Saturdays.
yeah. With Luke.
And
There's
he's Saturday nights with the Keybillies.
where?
Sharkies.
Sharkies with the key bellies.
Yep.
Well, that's a great thing to do.
Yeah.
And listen, you know, you liquor companies, you're really missing out. You have an opportunity to go and
I've been on an extensive and pretty much exclusive tour of Key Largo.
I reached out. I just want you guys to know I reached out. And Bill, I still have more questions to ask. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it for the next show. Okay, I'm leaving it for the next show. But Luke, I reached out to Key West. And
Kiowaso?
No, what my idea is, and I'm going to share this with our listeners. This is my idea, and you can tell me if it's a good idea or a bad idea.
Hey, we need to time it out with the fucking 420.
Well, what I would do is put it far enough in the future. Where
That
we
way
can-
I can hang out and smoke dope while we do the show.
Okay, we can do that. What I'm trying to do is set up the variety.
And probably smoke really good dope, too.
Okay. Set up the variety show. Bring a band. You're leading the band. Okay, it's surrounded you. You're the leader of the band. We do the show. Keys bartender with your band. We get you paid. Get you comped your room and our bills while we're down there. Right.
That would
So
be
we're
cool.
Making money. And we make money on a show. I'll get you the thing with the show. But you're going to be the show band. We're going to do a 2-hour show between, or maybe even more. Between the three of us, I think we could do that. Bill, you, and stuff. We build a band around it. We're going to build a variety show. We're going to go down to Key West. We could do it here, too. But I think the alternate venues things, if we could get a place, and I'm not going to say the place because I'm in negotiations with them right now. Yeah, we get the resort, we get the band played, we get the show paid, everyone
There you
gets
go.
paid, we get our comped, we get
Just
comped
got
food and
paid
drink.
today.
So you're
Got
making.
me
Got me a
So
pocket
no,
full
but
of
Bill,
change.
the idea is to get paid while we're there.
Yeah, getting paid is always a good thing.
Yeah, not obviously we're not superstars yet. We will be.
I'm not into that, man. I like being
Bill,
able to go
Luke,
to
you
the
get-
grocery store.
Okay, I'll make you that.
And,
I'll
I,
be.
and I'm
what
sorry,
is
I don't
Colonel
think
Parker. Who's the guy that promoted Elvis Presley?
that was Colonel
Colonel
Parker.
Parker.
yeah.
Colonel Parker. I'll be
He was
Colonel
a
Parker,
shameless-
part Colonel Parker, part Howard Stern. Okay? That's my job. And that's what I'll do.
Oh.
And I'll promote. And in the proper venue, we work, everyone works together great. You see how we work together? When you did yesterday, if you get the opportunity to talk to that, we did an International Women's Day.
We were a day early.
We were
2
signing
days
out.
early.
Luke did the Pussy Pussy, I Love Pussy song at the end of it.
Well, it was International Women's Day.
It wasn't. It wasn't. Tomorrow is.
Close enough.
No, but it's kind of funny that we worried about that. We're going to finish up. You know what, Bill? We didn't even get up to your high school years.
Yeah.
I mean, we did talk about you getting in the thing, but you know what? I expect that we're going to be doing 50 more, at least 50 more episodes, maybe 200 more
There you
episodes.
go.
So we're going to get
So what
to
color
learn a
was your
lot more
first
about
lay,
Bill.
man?
But
My first what?
What color was your first lay?
Redhead.
Oh, far
What?
out.
Redhead.
redhead?
Redhead.
Redhead. I had a girlfriend, man, and that, this was back when CB was still kind of popular,
Yeah.
and her call handle was the Red Beaver.
There you go.
She was a truck driver? or
No,
she had
no,
a
she was
truck-
just my girlfriend, and that was her handle I gave her, Red Beaver.
But you had a CB?
Yeah, back in
Everybody had
the
a
sticks.
CB.
Yeah, we all had. You'd get stuck in the woods, man. There's no fucking
No, but
cell
you had
phone
hill-
service.
your hill
There was
country-
no cell phones.
No, but Hill Country, does CB really work if you
yeah,
have
you
a
yeah.
could get skipped, man.
Yeah, you get good, man. You get good skip. You can talk to guys 3 states away on a good night.
So if you're on one side of the mountain, you'd be able to talk to
See, AM
Sometimes.
frequencies bounce off the clouds. It's not like
amplitude modulated
Well, no,
frequency.
It's the frequencies, man. The higher
I
the
know,
frequency,
but
the more
AM
escape
mean-
velocity it has. out of the atmosphere.
No, but that means AM means amplitude
Yes,
modulation.
amplitude modulation, and you got
And then
frequency,
frequency modulation.
Yeah.
So AM bounces off the ionosphere and all that.
Yes, bounces off.
But don't you have to be a certain distance
it'll-
away?
No, it'll skip. You can get skip off of
Oh,
water.
you get
can
a short one?
Yeah, you get short skips,
I've talked
you get
to
long
people
skips.
from up in West Virginia. I've talked to people all the way in Cuba just off a skip. And even an AM radio station, we would get skip, and people would call up.
Well, I
and-
know. I used to get when I was in Philadelphia. I'd hear AM radio stations, and I had a Crystal. Did you ever have a Crystal radio?
Oh, yeah, we all had crystal sets.
Oh, yeah, y'all. Okay,
Everybody
I'd listen to
That's all there
AM
was back
stations
then.
in
Look here,
Geor-
even gets
in Georgia-
AM.
in Georgia. But now with the internet, we can get a
You can get
show from
everything,
Shanghai,
everywhere, all the time.
and that's what
Instantly.
we're hoping for. And I think that because we're going to start our bad opening pickup lines.
Did it hurt?
Now I'm gonna see.
Hey, baby,
Okay,
Did it hurt?
what kind of snuff you like, darling?
I like it. Keep on going.
And they always say, "Oh, wow, man, I'm sorry I wouldn't have stole your snuff out of your mouth, darling, if I had known it was skull."
Do you want to see a dead body?
Hey, you want to go poke a dead body with a stick?
Okay, how about this? Ending.
Hey, I know where there's a dead possum with a fucking rat eating its butthole. You want to go check it out?
That's kind of weird. I like it. I'm celebrating the end of my probation.
There you go. That's a good one.
These are unisex lines. Opening. My psychiatrist says ... Yeah. If someone says my psychiatrist, that's something. That's a
I
bad.
always
one.
like when they open with, "I'm bipolar, but I'm on my medication."
I'm on my meds. Well, that's
Rachel,
good.
how you doing, honey?
Hi,
Do you want to
sweetheart.
say? Hey, you
We're
want to
just
say hello
talking.
to our listening audience? Say hi, Rachel.
Hi, Rachel.
No, you can say it.
What's up, fellas?
Grab that
Oh,
microphone.
It was epic. I went to the Miami Zoo.
Miami, so we go. Get on the
There
mic.
you go.
Yeah.
You're at
Really
yeah
loud.
Yep,
yeah.
put it-
No, it's not
put it
real
right-
loud.
put-
Just get it
put
up.
it right up there.
Get it
There
right
you-
up in there,
Get
huh?
it right up in there.
I went to the
There you
Miami
go.
Zoo today, Zoo Miami. It was
There.
epic. Did some
Wait,
kind of
did-
scavenger hunt. It was an award ceremony for my company.
Oh, really?
I've never been to the zoo. It was awesome.
Miami Zoo
Miami
is
Zoo is
incredible.
really
It was
cool.
really awesome. They gave us like the 4-seater bikes, and then we sent us off on a scavenger hunt. It was epic.
Did you have to pedal, or did other people pedal?
We all took turns.
Oh, one person was doing it.
No, we traded off, but yeah, basically we all pedaled.
There
Luckily,
you
it's
go.
a fairly flat zoo, so bonus on that. But yeah, it was still an epic time.
So
Hey
they-
guys, just so
Miami,
you know,
shout
when you
out.
come down here to the Keys, it's not just the Keys. We got Miami's within 45 miles of
Yeah.
here, and there's a lot of shit to do down here.
I also
So
heard
when you
the
come down to the
Seaquarium
catch and
is
you're
really
staying down
good.
here,
I've never
wait,
been
Rachel,
to
you
that
ruined,
either.
you ruined. You're always welcome on here. Come on.
Woohoo!
I
Thank
didn't
you,
even catch-
fellas.
Oh,
Good
come-
time.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? She's one of my favorite customers. She's always been sweet to me. She treats me like I'm a regular person.
Well, yeah. For the most part, you are.
I know. Well, she's very nice to me.
Yeah.
I am. Well, everyone's. You know what?
It's
it sounds like
important
that,
to be-
but you know, she's very sweet. And
Aw.
sometimes when we're you having a tough day and you look for people that are sweet, Rachel shows up, and
Boom.
that's just the person you need.
Looking to get shit faced.
There you go.
No. Rachel, I was
Yeah,
saying.
she is.
Okay.
You can say shit,
I was
fuck,
saying
hell,
you're the
damn,
person that makes
cock
me
to the
happy.
motherfucking tits.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm here to get
Yeah.
yeah.
No, she's
I'm
here-
here to
she's
make people
here-
happy
I
and
love
talk
her.
about it.
She's here to get happy.
I love Rachel.
Yay, love y'all. Enjoy
Thank
the
you.
podcast. Woo!
Coming down to Key
Yankees.
Largo, you get the chance to meet Rachel.
Thank you, Rachel.
And look at him. Thank you very much. No,
No, we
we're
don't have
good.
commercials.
Okay,
man.
we I think we left it off. I'm on several prescription medications. My kids are with my mother. Not always bad, depending on the age of the person. Because if they're young, if they say multiple kids, you go, "Oh man, it's a fucking
There you
train wreck."
go.
If they're 20 years old and they have like 3 kids,
Yeah, don't shake her hand. She's gonna drop
no,
one.
watch it, man.
like-
But if they're obviously in their 30s and stuff like that,
When they're, see, I have a hard time respecting a woman that has more than one kid because it's like, weren't you smart enough to go on fucking birth control, man? You know. But see, women are Never mind. That's misogynistic.
You know what? That
But
was
there
very
are-
good.
but there are-
I don't.
sorry,
no,
there's
no,
all
no,
types
I
in the world, and
I
that was
understand.
just gonna be a
Luke, I
stereotypical
understand where
thing,
you were
but-
going with that. I understand exactly where you're going. You're saying, listen, if you want to raise your child in a
I
family
can't
unit,
get pregnant, so I don't. A man, and bless our fucking
know,
hearts, we don't worry about
no,
it.
but
We
we
are,
gotta
and we are
restrict where we
super
plant our seed,
irresponsible,
right?
But no, man, our dick makes us inherently ignorant. That's why we don't. We think we can
does.
pull out in time and stuff.
No.
I know. Well, you got
You
to
know,
Well, you know what? I'd love
guys
when
cannot
when
be
there's some
responsible
women.
enough for,
There's some women when they have a kid, it enhances their quality. They're responsible. You know they can be loving. You know they can be loyal. You know they can care for somebody, and it makes them when they have it.
single-minded and focused only
Yeah,
on
yeah,
one thing,
and,
and the
no,
welfare of their
no,
kid,
but-
and it'll never be an equal relationship.
You know what? My
Unless you both
my
have
wife,
kids.
Abby told me way ahead of time. Abby told me, my wife said, my daughter is the most important thing in my life, and she allowed me to share that
There you
part
go.
of life, and she's been really good to me, looking out to me, and she understands that husband and wife, father and mother thing, and it worked out perfectly. The perfect thing. There's some times where there's disproportionate. I understand that, and it's where Keys bartender gets serious. That if someone's irresponsible, they're going to be irresponsible with you too. Kim loves you, and
Yeah, but we're two irresponsible people going through life irresponsible.
Oh, you're
That's
right.
what we
Yes,
do. That's
you're
why we
right.
don't have any kids. Because we like to be irresponsible.
No, you're responsible to each other.
No,
No, hell no.
I think you do care about each other. Okay,
they-
that's
they
just
care
my
about each
opinion.
other.
I have a high opinion.
Well, we care.
Can I have a
but,
high opinion of you?
Well,
Sure.
we're always high, so yes.
Can I have a high opinion of you?
Sure, why not?
Now, Bill
Your
and
high
Sandy.
opinion won't be near as high as his high opinion.
Bill and Sandy, I see a real love, a lot of caring with the way you have dinner together, very
Yes,
sweet with
thank
each other.
you.
I really value that, and I do see that with you, whether you want to call it or not, Luke. But, Bill, I do appreciate that. Okay, we're going to go on to this other thing. You kind of look like my ex. This is just a cold sore. Your friend has a restraining order against me. That's a great one. Your friend has a restraining order against me. And
'Cause
then if you're a
nothing says
male,
I love you
if
like
you're
a
a male
restraining order.
and you're talking to a woman, you ask the woman, this is the thing that you shouldn't get involved, ladies. If the guy asks you, do you live within 500 yards of a school? There's probably something wrong with him.
Yeah,
A
there might be
female,
an issue there.
Say, check out my cesarean scar.
Yep.
Another one is, wow, man, my herpes finally cleared up.
There you go.
That's the, this is just a cold sore.
That'll work.
Wow.
Okay. Well, listen.
I must have been high. I missed that one.
No, that's good. Hey,
I
Luke,
space out from time to time,
every
man.
time you talk is right when you're supposed to talk. You know that?
I don't know, man.
I just
There
said
you
it. And Bill corrals us.
Nah.
I think you do, Bill. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
and
go
I'd like
anywhere
to
you wanna
thank
go.
once again. I'm gonna thank. If you like the show, please review us on iTunes, Spreaker.
And don't be afraid to call me an asshole because I am, and it's
Were
like
you
my wife. It's
born
like
an
you knowed I
asshole?
was an asshole
Luke,
when
you're
you
not an
met me.
asshole.
Why
Why
would
would
you be
anybody
mad at
work
me now?
at it
Why
your
would you do
whole
that?
life?
Because I'm an asshole.
Either
Most people
way,
are
it
assholes.
worked
Given the
out
right
fine.
circumstances,
I'm
all of us
an
can be an
asshole,
asshole.
but
He's
you know
an
what? I don't focus on that part.
asshole tonight.
I focus on the good part of life. And
He's
you're
an
very. I love being with you. Hey, Luke,
ASSHOLE.
you Luke. I love being with you guys. I consider myself a good person. I think you're a good person. I think Bill's a good person, and the people you
I'm
hang
a
out with-
self-loathing Southern Baptist fucking musician, man. I'm a fucking basket case, man. I'm a
I
ball
never
of
feel
fucking
bad about
nerves,
hanging
man.
out. After I hang out with you, I never feel bad about it.
There
You know,
go.
I don't feel unclean.
I feel hungover a lot after hanging out with Luke.
Well, that's different. That's different. We have a good time. We do have a good time together. And if we end up going to Key West, we're going to have to
No,
start
fuck
bringing
no.
bottles of water, and I'm going to have to get a regimen.
No, man,
where
we
you
have to
drink
go and do a
you're gonna
thing
have
at
to
the
drink
Red
like
Garter,
3
man.
bottles
There
of
you go.
water before
Yeah.
you go to bed.
We have to
Three
go
bottles.
do a show at the Red
No.
Garter.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna get the show. We're gonna get the show. We're gonna get the band playing. We're gonna do that. No problem. But when we go down
There
there,
you go.
the only deal and the only thing I ask, you can say whatever you want to fucking say, whatever. Drink 3 bottles of water before you go to bed at night.
I'll be drinking a gallon.
I drink
I know, you're
gallons
awesome.
of water,
That way
man.
you're-
Yeah.
yeah, drink tons of water.
I drink tons of water.
I think you're awesome.
Gallons
What
of
do we
water.
got going here? Oh,
Oh,
fuck, Sean.
wow.
We didn't sign off yet.
No,
and
no, we
Sean
haven't
just-
signed off, and Sean's walking up with a bottle
He's
of
walking out with a bottle.
Jim Beam Apple.
Jim Beam Apple.
Is this a combination of like
This is
apple
not one of our
schnapps and Jim
promotional
Beam?
items yet.
Fresh, delicious green apples. Hey, don't nasty
My,
Jim Beam. That's
my
my
grandmother-
favorite, that's
Jim
my
Beam,
favorite
is it?
bourbon.
Yeah, there can be nastiness about everything.
Oh, and
My grandma up in West Virginia had a bunch of fucking up on the dairy farm. We had
there we go.
a bunch
And-
of green
Get
apple
yours.
trees, man.
Okay, we got Sean Dickens here. We got Bill Wisinger and
Dickens,
Luke
you
Lang.
say.
Let's go. We're going to be signing off now. Oh, well.
Here, let's
Bill-
try
Bill's-
not to
Bill
fucking
always
spill
signs
it in
off
the
for us,
mixing
but-
board.
Actually, that was
There we go.
kind of tasty.
You
What do
know,
you think, Luke?
I was laughing when we were doing that because Luke's wife was sitting right next to us, giving Luke and I the stink eye. 'Cause I'm pretty-
Actually, man, it smells like fucking vomit stuff, man. They use it when I worked at I was a
like it.
substitute janitor for a while.
I
at a
like
school,
apple.
yeah,
and-
no,
and it-
I'm not.
and it kinda
I'm not
tastes-
digging that.
Really? You're
No.
not seeing it?
No, not
I
digging
like-
it
I
at all.
like the
Smell of
one-
It smells like that shit that they gave us to put on a puke when I was a substitute janitor one time.
Okay, well, that's all right.
Swear to God,
There you
There's
go.
not-
Substitute janitor. I like that.
it's horrible.
Okay. Well, listen.
Oh,
this
man,
is
I
Jim
was
the
just
Keys
saying, it smells
bartender.
like that
I want to
puke
say
stuff.
goodbye right now. Luke, say goodbye, and then we're going to let Bill say his goodbyes. Okay,
All right, then goodbye.
and do the international.
Thank you all.
women's day.
We do appreciate you all listening to us. It is tomorrow. Tomorrow is International Women's Day, and we'd like to say we all love all the women. And Luke would love to love all the women, but we thank you all, and we appreciate you all hanging out and listening to us. And we will see you next Tuesday. We'll be live over Blackwater Siren. Thank you so much. We do appreciate you all.